I don't think that there was any person who lives on planet Earth that saw the clip on CNN this morning of dying children in Haiti that did not have emotion overwhelm them. As my wife Grace and I, having been to Haiti many, many times, saw the fact that children are dying in Haiti because they can't get medevac and or cannot get medical supplies in. It's an inexcusable and intolerable situation. If you hear emotion in my voice, Mr. President, you will understand that the Nelson office has been working on this crisis for over the past week since the earthquake hit. Because we've been talking to our doctors, and we've got so many of our Florida physicians that are down there doing heroic work. A lot of the work is being done by the University of Miami Medical School. A lot of it is being done with their coordinated efforts of Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami and some of the children's hospitals in Florida. And as we have been on the phone with the various agencies trying to cut the red tape so that the supplies can get in, or in the alternative that we can get the children, the critically injured children out, whether it be in a third country, to another part of Haiti, or back to the United States, critically injured, in order to save their lives. And we're still having difficulties. Now, since we're not going to be voting on this debt ceiling raising, that would be a critical vote here, I'm taking off at 4 o'clock in the morning with a bunch of doctors from a Tampa charity direct into Port-au-Prince, where I will meet with one of the greatest heroes, Dr. Barth Green, one of the lead physicians, a neurosurgeon from the University of Miami and Miami-Jackson Memorial Hospital, who's been down there since the day after the earthquake and has been begging for help. And what I want to do, Mr. President, is I want to cut through some of this red tape. Now, I want to give you an example. Here is the latest plea from Dr. Green. There are 3 critically burned Haitian patients, one in our University of Miami Medishare Hospital and 2 on the USNS Comfort, that's the naval hospital ship, that need to be medevaced to the Ryder Burn unit tomorrow morning. This is an email plea from last night. We need the okay from the embassy for patient 1 or 2 or 3 to authorize the U.S. military to take on a C-130 aircraft. Please help save their lives. I need immediate help to do the right thing. And we're trying to cut through this red tape. So if it takes me going down there to try to whack through it myself, that's what I'm going to do. And 6 of us are crowding into a little jet in the morning at 4 o'clock. 5 doctors and me, packed with medical supplies to do that. But I want to give you Now, I know that the State Department, the Defense Department, the Department of Homeland Security, who we've been talking to all these folks, they've been trying, but bureaucracy gets in the way. Let me share with you, Mr. President, this is an email back. This is from the State Department. Now get this. Thank you for your email. We will provide information about your U.S. citizen constituent to the U.S. Embassy in Port-au-Prince as quickly as possible. That's a standardized email that doesn't say anything. It doesn't give specifics. And I know they roll these things out. But don't send that kind of email to me to try to placate me, because it doesn't. I want action. Now, I want to give you another example, and Senator Levin of Michigan is making a plea, and he's called us when he found out that I was going to Haiti. Senator Levin's office, they have a Haitian who is in Michigan, a dad. He's there legally. He's not a naturalized citizen, but he's there legally. And his daughter is critically injured. And I want to read you this. This is addressed to me, and it's about getting this daughter air evac'd out of Haiti because she has critical injuries. Mr. Nelson, due to the fact that Samantha is neither, now this is from the Department of State, this is a little girl, a 17-year-old with a broken back. And she's being denied being put on an aircraft. Mr. Nelson, due to the fact that Samantha is neither an American citizen nor a U.S. lawful permanent resident, she would be ineligible to board an aircraft to the United States. Currently, all visa operations at the U.S. Embassy in Port-au-Prince, including immigrant visas, have been suspended until further notice, while our embassy focuses its resources on assisting American citizens in Haiti. This little girl, Samantha, she can't board an American aircraft because she has a broken back. She needs to be medevaced so that her life can be saved. We have another child with a collapsed lung. Dr. Green told us about this child. He cannot save that child unless in a routine procedure that they can save people with collapsed lungs, but unless he can get the proper medical attention, and maybe they can get him out there onto that hospital ship. But this is the kind of bureaucracy that we are running into. Now, the Department of Homeland Security, who handles Customs and Border Patrol, and don't talk to me about people trying to sneak into the states. We live with this problem in Florida. We know what it is in trying to make people legal in their immigrations. But the Department of Homeland Security, Customs and Border Patrol is telling me that their agents on the ground, when these critically injured children come in, that they have the authority to give, in essence, what's called a medical waiver for a child that's obviously in extremis, and that they will assure us that that will be the case. Well, I hope so. And that's why I've come to the floor of the Senate. Because I get these other emails and I get these pleas from physicians like Dr. Green that are saying that kids are dying because they can't get them out. Now, we're not talking about a lot. We're talking about 200 that I know of right now in order to be able to get them out. I will continue to work this problem all the rest of this day until I get on that aircraft at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then I will work this problem when I get on the ground in Port-au-Prince. Mr. President, it is total chaos down there. The American military, the American civilian agencies, the State Department, Department of Homeland Security, all the agencies, they're doing heroic efforts. Heroic efforts. And it is mass chaos because of a critically poor nation that has no infrastructure. And when a natural disaster hits, like this huge earthquake, it just turns into ultimate chaos. And out of that chaos, we're trying to bring some order. And I want to thank all those souls, American and otherwise, that are contributing to try to bring order out of this chaos. But sometimes we lose sight of the goal because we get so wound up in our bureaucracy. And that's what we need to get through. And that's what I'm sure we will get through.